Neighbor won't stay off my property, gets fenced out. My house backs up to protected woods and sat empty before we moved in. My neighbor's odd-shaped lot also backs to the woods, and before we arrived, his family regularly used about a third of my yard for outdoor games. His kids were respectful, so I didn't mind. Fast forward a few years, I start backyard renovations, and suddenly, my neighbor has opinions. He constantly harassed the crew, telling them what they could and couldn't do, complaining about noise, and even claiming I had asked him to oversee the work. Spoiler, I had not. The contractor eventually complained, so I spoke to my neighbor. He acted like he was doing me a favor, but agreed to back off. 2 days later, I got a ring alert. There he was on my patio, inspecting and tossing around pavers the crew had laid. I told him to get off my property. He flipped me off and walked away. Time for some petty revenge. Originally, I planned to plant a living fence near my natural gas generator to reduce the noise reaching his house. But after his stunt, I had the trees planted elsewhere, right along the property line, completely cutting off his yard from mine. He was furious and called the city surveyor, but my contractor had made sure the trees were fully on my land, with room to spare. Now he's stuck looking at trees instead of my yard, and there's nothing stopping my generator's weekly roar from reaching his house loud and clear.